Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. And we're here in Orzammar, and apparently we have stumbled into a power struggle of, well, Shakespearean dimensions. But before we take care of that, we have lots of stuff to explore, so yeah, let's just jump right into that. We are currently in the Orzammar Commons, and I see some shops and a bunch of apparently side quests. Hello.
By the ancestors, watch where you're treading! Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Okay. Also, why? Oh, I removed the interface.
Is it true the Darkspawn are attacking the surface?
Yes, it's true. Nug Wrangler Burmore.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
What is a nug anyway? But sure, if I see any nugs, I'll send them your way, I guess.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Okay. New quest, a lost nug. Nug Wrangler Burmore has lost his nug inventory. Find one of them to get him back on his feet. Alright, I will have a look out for nugs, even though I don't know what they are.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Oh, yeah, sure. Who are you?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Yeah. You mean the Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Dwarves can't do magic. Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Of course I read that. So what do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, you can also study art without actually being a great artist, I suppose. I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Taventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Let's not get hasty there. I still need to ask them. Well, she certainly is enthusiastic about that. Let me actually see this quest. Bring Dagna's request to the Circle of Magi. You met a young dwarven woman named Dagna whose biggest wish is to study magic at the Circle of Magi. Even though dwarves are incapable of doing magic, she wants to study its theory. You agreed to go to the Circle to ask them if Dagna can study there. Yeah, sure. I wanted to go back to the Circle anyway at some point because I'm pretty sure there have been some boxes I couldn't open.
I hope Lord Harrowmont wins. He always had better taste in clothes.
Well, that's as good a reason as any, if you ask me.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Alright, I don't understand. What happened to you?
Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
Oh dear. Are dwarves immune to lyrium's effects?
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
So, working with lyrium made you crazy?
Not crazy, just a little forgetful.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Yes, sure, let me see your wares.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I do want to buy one of those tomes. And I mean, I have so much money, I think I can afford it. Let's buy this. Oh, the Rose's Thorn. One-handed dagger. But all the good stuff is just ridiculously expensive. Oh. This isn't a bad shield. Golden mirror. Well, I always buy all the gifts. And this one too. And this one. Oh, this is for shale. It's not really better than what he has though, so I can skip that. But I must admit, I mean the basic stats are definitely better. But the Redcliffe shield has all those extra bonuses. So it's kinda hard to compare. I think I'll keep my shield for now. So how does this tome work actually? This tome gives the reader 1 point to spend on a talent or spell, but is rendered useless afterwards. Okay, use it. Yay! And I unlocked an achievement. Okay, let's have a look. I can't take superiority just yet. But I should be soon, because I'm almost at level 16, so I can take this the next time. I can start my Berserker tree. Or I can continue with my weapon and shields skill. I think I will take shield expertise, because being immune to knockdown may actually be useful. And once I got superiority, I will invest some stuff into my berserker specialization. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, Diamond Quarter. Figures imports. So I guess this is the next area. I will not go there just yet. But I will check out the imports. Key required. Alright.
One day the Paragon Branca will return. Oh, and on that day...
Alright. Signpost. Diamond Quarter right, Proving Ground straight ahead. Okay. Yeah, this is where I came from. Oh, hey!
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true. I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
Yeah, I will do this. I will do this. But I have some other stuff to do first, so I should get
I'll
going.
be waiting.
Alright, Jana Armorous. Okay, let's have a look here. Wall carving. New codex. Oh yeah, I definitely need to read up on all the codex entries I got in the last 2 episodes, because there's a lot of information on Dwarven culture. So, what do you want from me?
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's we have everything from leather to platinum.
Alright. You know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Alright. Are you part of the smith caste?
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
What does my face has to do with that? Do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Aye. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
No, she hasn't been any bother.
Good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'm not sure if I should tell him that. He seems to be kinda keen on tradition, so I'm not sure if he would appreciate his daughter becoming anything else but a smith. So just let me see what's in your store.
Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Alright. Huh. Rock knocker. I must say the dwarves produce some excellent shields, but I couldn't wear this one at the moment anyway. I don't know, does Alistair need something new? Nah, I think I'll just stick to the ones that we have. Oh, I forgot to turn the drake scales in. I should have given them to Wade already. Oh well, next time. So, why exactly is there a quest marker? Alright, I see. So I guess I could tell him about his daughter. But yeah, I will go to the Circle of Magi the next time I'm there, and I will ask them if they would accept the dwarves in the first place. So
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
hello, can I help you?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rock. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
The Deep Roads?
The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way...
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
Yeah, we shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
Yep, I'm a Grey Warden, that's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the Deep Roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Don't be
Please,
so negative.
find me as soon as you return.
New quest, A Mother's Hope. Huh. Find Filda's son Rook. Alright. I guess we are going to do that at some point anyway.
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
Well, that's a nice attitude.
Did you see that fight? In the old days, those men would have been told to join the Legion of the Dead. At least then they'd put that anger to good use. But not these days.
Okay. Like now.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
So, your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Okay. Some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Alright. So this is really the first dwarf I met that was in favor of Balin. Everyone else seemed to favor Harrowmont until now. Yeah, let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Well, thank you. Okay, another tome. This tome gives the reader one or more points to spend on attributes by the and users afterwards. Oh, this is for Shale. Golden symbol of Andraste. Ally King's Flagon. Yeah, I always buy all the gifts. I don't think I need anything else. I will probably eventually buy this tome as well. Okay, what is this? Tapster's Tavern. I actually think one of my quests was in there. Right, duel in Veranda, so let's not go
What is
into
that
there just...
smell?
No.
Dwarven vomit. Charming.
What? Where? I'm not sure what you're seeing, Alistair. But let's talk to this guy first.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Oh, really? Don't dwarves worship the ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Well, that's their religion. You shouldn't interfere.
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
So, whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
The Shaper of Memories?
The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce.
Yeah, you would probably make a more convincing case than I could.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate... Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maker's blessing, sister. I never expected to see you back. Is there something you seek?
No, I was just passing through.
Then may your paths be righteous and the truth light your way.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to interfere in that. If they already refused him, then it isn't really my place to tell them they shouldn't. Oh, so this is a nug. Interesting, I guess. It's kind of like a naked rabbit with fingers. You wrangle the nug into a box ready for delivery to Burma. Oh, great, I now have caught a nug. That's amazing. I would like to get rid of your quest marker, but I don't really want to help you, so yeah, that sucks. Dust Town, Tapster's Tavern. Well, you know what? Let's just go to the tavern and see what's going on in there. I don't have to speak to the quest guy, I guess.
A brawl would be a pleasant diversion right about now.
Please don't start one. Okay, here are some people with names, and people with names are always good to talk to.
Atrust Valis, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapster's. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like to hear a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapster's? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
Yeah, I already asked what the Proving is, so I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
Oh, I love mead. I'd like some mead.
I have an award-winning honey mead. Surface Family ships it down here every month. Only 1.5 silvers a mug.
Sold.
1 honey mead coming right up. I hear you spoke to Lord Haramont. He's a good man. Puts Orzammar's needs above his own. Well, I have other customers to see too. If you need anything else, just call me over.
Thank you. Alright, Nevin, who are you?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
You are looking for a fist to share your face. That is so awful. Don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Skadi, a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the Deep Roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka...
Oh.
Something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the Deep Roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
So, you work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
That's a healthy attitude, actually. So, who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
I've never been in the Deep Roads, actually.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who's Branka? I believe she was one of the Paragons. We saw her statue in the hall.
Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the Deep Roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
In Dwarven Baboragas vi en vagabella and in the Risha Saradova den Wimedwa. Nasun Kalano Vrug and Premalanova. Arhandeka Paragan Veram the Shir or Am the Zing. And Tina Vreka and Sordans Netek Varaks Kor Helvarik. Parstak this a parva gorda Jebindar Dek Tavir Radik. Gordasheb na Gorham Raksa Paragan Veram Gatrik.
Well, that was a nice song. And I assume that was Dwarven because the stuff he sang didn't fit the, subtitles at all. So either you're very drunk or you're singing in Dwarven.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Yeah, I mean, there aren't really castes, but there are people who are nobles and people who are commoners, so... But yeah, a controversial opinion for a dwarf in the assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So how does the case system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Interesting. So I guess it's a little bit more strict than on the surface. I mean, at least you can change some of your professions and stuff. You don't have to be a smith if your father is a smith. But, I mean, there's still, you know, a difference between a noble and a commoner and a servant and that kind of stuff. But I guess you're not necessarily stuck to whatever your parents did. So you get to vote on the next king.
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
So who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Alright, I should be going. Okay, so we are collecting a lot of background information here. But,
I can't take it!
I'm going to talk to the nervous adventurer in the next episode, because this episode is long enough. So, yeah, see you next episode, when we will continue to explore this place and learn more about Dwarven culture, I guess. See you then.